Hello, welcome to the webinar. I am excited to have you guys with me tonight. And I'm going to type over here in the chat. For those of you who are new and have never been on one of our webinars before, there is a chat box over on the right-hand side of your screen. It may be closed or minimized, but there is a little place where you can click on it and it'll open it up. And I've enabled the chat. So I just typed in there, and I would love for you guys to type back and let me know that you can hear me and that you can see my screen. And I've got a couple of little housekeeping things I need to take care of really quickly. And then we will be off to the races. All righty, we should be good to go. Okay, so I'll wait for somebody to type back into the chat that you can see me, and you can not see me, but see my screen, and you can hear me. And I really want this to be interactive tonight. I'm just curious. There is a place where you can raise your hand up on that control panel. So tell me if you have a fan page. Oh, awesome, Kimberly. I'm glad you can see me and hear me. Tell me if you have a fan page. I would love to see a show of hands of how many of you guys have a fan page on Facebook. Anybody that's on the webinar tonight? It's a super important component when you're online, and we're going to talk about that tonight, about why. So it's looking like nobody on the webinar tonight has a fan page. So I'm excited because that means this is going to be totally new information for you guys, and hopefully it's going to help you. Great, Will, thank you so much, and Shelly, thanks for letting me know that you can see. We're having other people pop on. Oh, somebody raised their hand. Awesome. Another hand went down, but we had one person. Okay, one person raised their hand. Great. So one person has a fan page. Awesome. Anybody else have a fan page? Having a few people raise their hand. So awesome. Well, hopefully I'm going to be able to share some information with you tonight, whether you do have one or you don't, that's going to really make an impact on your business. Social media, guys, is such a powerful tool that we have. And Facebook in particular really is the kind of the mother lode. Great. Thank you guys for participating. I so appreciate that. I'm glad to see that many of you actually do have a fan page. So we're going to talk about, just more about that and how to really maximize it so that you build a following. I'm curious if people wouldn't mind typing in the chat. If you do have a fan page, how many followers do you have right now? How many fans do you have on your page? So just type that in the box and let us know. Because guys, the truth is we all start with none. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's where we start. And we build from there. And that's where how we start anything in life. We start really at the bottom and then we work our way up. And it's taken me 2 years. Now, I wasn't very focused in the beginning. I'll just tell you that. When I started online and with Facebook, I didn't know what I was doing. Awesome, DJ. That's exactly what I want you to be able to see is the welcome screen. I'm hidden behind it. I hope you can hear me, though. And if you can't hear me, try messing with your sound on your computer. And sometimes if you go out and come back in, you can hear too. So, but when I first came online on Facebook, I didn't have a really good, clear direction, and I kind of floundered around a bit. And then I changed my focus and my target audience quite a while. So unfortunately, the first several hundred followers were not super targeted, especially to what I'm doing now. But now that I've gotten targeted and really gotten focused on my audience, I'm definitely building that audience that is based on what it is that I'm passionate about. We're going to talk about that as we go. But anybody want to share how many followers they have on their page? Even if it's 50, I mean, who cares? It's 50 more than you had when you got started. So, and we're not going to really dive in tonight to the technical pieces of that. I'm going to kind of give you more the, the what and the why, and the how we're going to talk, we could talk about at another time. But obviously, good DJ, I'm glad you can hear now. So DJ, I was just asking people if they have a fan page to type into the chat how many followers they have on their page at this point. So if somebody wants to do that, if you have questions as we go along, we're about to go ahead and get started. But if you do have questions, type them in the chat, because I will be coming back, and forth. I know y'all don't really understand it when I say that, but I can't see the chat when I'm doing the PowerPoint. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I just want to welcome everybody. Tonight, we're going to be talking about, are you capitalizing on the power available to you on social media? Discover how to attract your ideal customer on Facebook who hangs on your every word, trusts what you say, connects with your message, and wants to buy from you. I mean, how cool would that be, right? People who trust us, who like us, who know us, and who see us as that authority. Well, that's what we're going to talk about, being able to set up for you. So who am I? Well, my name's Emily Quisenberry, and I am a wife of 22 years and a mom to 3 amazing kids. This is us at the beach. My family is really my biggest why. I want to create complete financial freedom. My husband has worked super hard our entire marriage to support us. I've always worked part-time and contributed, but my passion is to really allow us to create the financial freedom and ultimately the time freedom to be able to spend more time at the beach. We would like to be able to go much more often than we do. We want to be able to contribute to this world in a big way, in ministry and in traveling and in giving and serving. And there's just a lot of things that, unfortunately, because as most of you know, time and money keep us from doing that. So here's another picture of us just recently at Easter. Everybody was at home, and that was really exciting because had everybody all under one roof at one time as your kids get older is something that you value a ton. So if you have little ones at home, guys, enjoy it. Okay, it's not working. My clicker's not working. Sorry about that, guys. Not really sure what's going on with my clicker. Oh, you know what? My battery may be going out. I wonder if I can do this another way. Oh, there. Okay, perfect. Figured it out. Gotta love technical difficulties, don't you? So I'm a serial entrepreneur and a 9-to-5 job rebel. I have been most of my adult life. I am not a super good employee. I'm a very hard worker, but I really like to do my own thing. I have 20 years of experience in old school network marketing. If any of you have been around for a while, you know what that is. It's definitely offline. It's traditional. And I still am very much a believer and a proponent of old school network marketing. But, and as a matter of fact, last year, I was actually awarded the #4 recruiter in my home business. And this was in a company that I had just started in six months prior. And so that was a huge surprise to me. And it was a huge, I felt like a big accomplishment. And I really attribute that, though, to my experience and to, really be knowing what I was doing. And guys, there's something to be said for that. And just know that if you're new, there's a learning curve involved in this. And there's really just 5 skills that you need to learn, but you need to have the team and the mentors to teach you. And then you got to go out and do it. And you just got to practice. And you'll get there as long as you don't give up. That's the biggest thing I've learned. Here it is. Here I am after I received that award with the founders of the company. And so in 2013, I decided to expand online. I knew that in order to really capitalize, guys, on the limitless prospects available on the internet, I needed to figure out how this whole thing worked. And I will tell you, I made a lot of mistakes. I went down a lot of rabbit holes. I spent a lot of money and a lot of time and didn't really get any results. I've actually spent over $13,000 in 18 months to learn this. And I can finally happily say that I am on the right track, and I am absolutely getting results from my efforts. And that's a huge, a huge win. And that's why I'm doing this. Here's a picture of me at a recent event, a mastermind event that I was invited to come to. And guys, if you're online at all, you're going to see a lot of top marketers in this picture. And it was such an honor for me to be there, because I'm such a newbie. And I know that that's really not a great thing to call yourself, but I'm brand new in this space. Again, lots of experience offline, but online, brand new. And so I'm learning all over again. But I'm going to tell you what, if you will fall in love with learning, and you will fall in love with testing what you learn and adjusting it and repeating it and continuing to invest in yourself, if you will fall in love with that process, you're going to be successful. So my passion really is to change lives and to really help you sidestep the pain, the difficulty, and the expense that I experienced in my journey. And that's why I do these webinars. That's why I do my blog. That's why I pour out value, because I want you to have success. And I really feel like that I can help you to do that. And so I very much thank you for trusting me. Thank you for getting on the webinars and reading my content. If you are not currently getting my blog, grab my prospecting blueprint. It's just emilyquisenberry.com/prospecting blueprint, and you'll get on my list and start to receive the value there. I'm going to check and make sure nobody has any questions. Okay, so Shelly, you have 1 follower. Is that what you said? Oh, 112. Perfect. 112. Good for you. Way to go. That's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook. But before we do, I want you guys to think, okay? I want you to begin. We're going to begin with the end in mind. I kind of like to work that way. I like to begin thinking about, where do I want to be? And then I reverse engineer stuff to figure out how I'm going to get there. So I want you to think about what you would like your following on Facebook to look like in 5 years. How many people would you like to have in your community on Facebook? And I'm not talking about people, just a number. I'm talking about interacting people that you are building relationship with. Maybe in 3 years, what do you want that to look like? Or even a year from now, what would you like to have your community look like on Facebook? And so the thing I've learned is that if we can do that, and we can really get that 4 to 5 year plan in our mind, guys, that's the beauty of network marketing, is in home business. And then now bridging for me online and really teaching you, is that we can condense that 40-year plan into 4 years. We can create complete time freedom, financial freedom for ourselves and for many other people. And what a gift that is. That gets me going. That makes me excited. So Facebook is really the place online where people gather to see what's going on in their friends' lives. This is an interesting statistic, and I really want to just frame all this out before we get going, guys. I did a fabulous training with Sandy Krakowski. I don't know if you know who Sandy Krakowski is, but she is a major influencer on Facebook. She has over 1 million followers, and her Facebook page is highly interactive. But what she is, and I did a training with her, and that's what I'm really going to be sharing with you guys tonight, is what I learned from her. And it's very, very powerful content. Sandy knows what she's doing. And again, if you have not liked her and are not following her, I definitely recommend that you do. What she shared was that 4.2 billion times per day, someone clicks like on Facebook. That's 48,610 per second. Guys, that's crazy. I mean, you talk about power. People are every day 4.2 billion times saying what they like, and what they're interested in and what resonates with them. And as a marketer, which if you are new to this profession and you haven't realized that what our business really is marketing, then I'm here to share that with you, because it is. Our business is to market our business and our product, but really if we will become attractive to other people, and we will become the leader that I believe we were created to be, then people are going to want to work with us. People are going to want what we have. And when we can position ourselves on Facebook in that way, sharing what we're passionate about, Guys, you're going to be amazed at what will happen for you. So Facebook is the largest marketing company in the world. It's actually bigger than China. You can be connected to more people than actually live in China. That's powerful. And it has your ideal audience, yours. Every single one of you that are on this webinar tonight, Facebook has your ideal audience, your ideal customer, your ideal business partner, and they are letting you know exactly what they like. Right now, and to me, this is what I am passionate about. Real people who need hope are on Facebook looking for answers. Now, they may not actually be looking, they're really there connecting. And Facebook is really, one thing you have to know about social media, and this is just a little side note, a little tip, a little extra, is that every social media platform kind of has a different feel and a different way that you interact. Facebook is, again, about gathering in places to see what's going on in our lives, to share pictures and videos and status updates about what we ate or whatever. And so when we as marketers, it becomes interruption marketing. And so we have to be really targeted in who we're talking to. Because guys, if you are trying to talk to everyone, you're talking to no one. We have to get a really specific target audience that we're talking to. But let's talk first about a personal page versus a fan page, because I know a lot of people will say, well, Emily, you know, I have a personal page and that's where I just do all my stuff. I don't really want to have a fan page. Well, I'm going to tell you why I believe, and again, this all not just is Emily's belief, but this is the major influencers, the people who are really powerful and doing well through Facebook will tell you, you need a fan page. A personal page is a place for us to connect with our friends and family. The purpose is really, like I said, to share status updates, pictures, videos, and things like that. And the thing about the personal page, guys, is Google doesn't see, quote unquote, your activity on a personal page. So if you're trying to market or brand yourself or anything like that, and you're doing it through your personal page, you're not getting any notice on Google and no opportunity to increase your visibility. And as a marketer, that's not good. So a fan page is actually a place to create culture and community. That's what I think most people are lacking, even if they have a fan page, because there's a lot of people that do, but then they're not setting themselves up correctly. The purpose of a fan page is really to create a place where like-minded people gather. And the cool thing is that Google actually spiders that, it grabs it. It grabs the content that's on a fan page. So the more activity that you have, the more you will go up in ranking. Again, people can find you. If you Google Emily Quisenberry, the first thing that pops up is my blog. The second thing that pops up is my Facebook fan page. And then you can see me on Twitter and on Google Plus and YouTube. And you can see all, and guys, so what I'm doing is I'm leaving a pretty nice footprint on Google for people to find me because I have content that can help people who are in home business. Probably how you found me. So how can we have a return on investment with Facebook? Because guys, truthfully, don't you know, most people just waste time on Facebook. I know I do. I'm really working to not do that and to really use it strategically. But we have to go on and interact. And that is part of my schedule in my day. So we'll talk about that a little bit too. But so how can we do that to not waste our time, but to really get a return on investment? Number one, we need to create culture on our Facebook page. Number two, we need to lead and people will follow. And number three, we need to learn how to talk back to our people. And I'm going to talk to you about each one of those things and kind of break them down. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you guys about the fan page? I just want to back up a second. A couple of other reasons why you want a fan page, and it may not mean much to you right now because if you don't have one or you just are getting started with one, but through a fan page, you can actually, as you start to get clear on who your audience is and who you're talking to, you can actually run ads. And they are very effective and you can run them for minimal money. I'm talking like $5 a day. You can run an ad and have massive results. I actually ran an ad for 2 days for something, and ended up making almost $400 from about a $10 investment. Now, would you think that's a pretty good return on my investment? Absolutely. So having a fan page, which is absolutely free to have, allows you as a marketer to run ads. It allows you to create, again, your target audience, the people who are going to resonate with your message, and it's going to set you up as a professional. So those are just some other side notes about a fan page. Okay, let's jump forward to how to create culture. So how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to decide what you're passionate about. Now, for you, I don't know what that is, but for me, it's helping home business owners create success. And then for me doing it and then teaching other people how to do that. Maybe for you, it's health. Maybe it's about clean eating. Maybe it's you're passionate about, educating people about genetically modified organisms. Maybe you are passionate about fitness and you have really gained your life back through exercise. Maybe you're passionate about personal growth and development. Maybe you're passionate about being a stylist, whether personal shopper kind for like clothing, or maybe you're passionate about home decor. Maybe you're passionate about skincare. I don't know. And there may be something else that you're passionate about that I haven't even listed. But that's what you have to decide first, is what are you passionate about? What is the most important thing to you? What is it that you could talk about all day long and you would never get tired of talking about it? Okay. Then what is the one thing that if you could get your audience to do, it would be easier for you to have a relationship with them? And what I mean by that, I'm going to give you an example. So for me, I am passionate to help home business owners, okay, create a rock solid business. That's my audience. And so if I could get home business owners to be committed to personal growth and development and to change the way they think, to change their scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset, that would change everything. Because I am working to attract people to me that are doing just that, that are working to become better themselves and who are passionate about their business. Now, that may not be, they may be passionate about health, that may be what their business is, but they want their business to succeed. So that's, if you can kind of wrap your brain around that, what is the one thing that if you could get your audience to do it? Maybe it's that if you could get your audience to be eating clean, it would obviously be easier to have a relationship with them, right? If that's the thing that you're super passionate about. So with those two things in mind, what could you post every day that would speak to your ideal audience? Well, for me, I obviously post personal growth things. I post about abundant mindset. I post about scarcity thinking. I post about business tips. I post about the things that network marketers have pain about, which is prospecting, inviting, enrolling, presenting, closing the sale, overcoming objections, getting team members started. We know all those things are pain points for network marketers, for people in home business. So that's what I post about every day. But guess what? I also sprinkle in there things about my life because I want people to know who I am. As a matter of fact, tonight I posted a pretty long post about, it's the 18th anniversary tonight of, when I was pregnant with my second child, my water broke at 24 weeks. And it was a really scary time. And so I posted about that because I want people to know me. And we'll talk more about that as we go. But then the next thing you need to do after you decide what you're passionate about and what you could talk about all day long and never get tired of it, you want to decide who your ideal audience is. Who's the person that's going to resonate with the message that you have? And then we got to understand, this is taking it a step further. We have to understand what our audience is talking about. What are the things that are important to them? Because if we can create that kind of conversation on our page, we're going to have people wanting to be on our page, wanting to interact with us, guys. When we're on Facebook, we are fighting the feed, right? When we post something, we're fighting for someone's attention, for them to stop and look at our post. So if you can actually create such incredible content that makes your audience want to come to your page and interact because of the value that you give them and for the type of community and culture that you've created, it's going to do phenomenal things for your business. This is attraction marketing at its very best. So once you understand what they're talking about, that's what you want to talk about. Talk about it. And be real and be authentic and be you. Again, today, earlier today, I posted a business post about making phone calls. I also posted a post about this t-shirt that I really liked. It says, "I love Jesus, but I cuss a little." And I love that shirt, and I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. That's just me. And again, about Corbin's birth. So I'm weaving in things that my audience they would talk about. They would be talking about things like this. And so it makes people want to interact and engage. It's about building relationship. That's how we create culture. So let's talk about 7 tips to building culture. Number 1, we got to be authentic. You've got to be you. Don't try to be someone else. And sometimes it takes us a little bit of time to find our voice, and that's okay. It's all about, like I've talked about before, learning, testing, adjusting, and repeating, and just continuing to do that. But you got to be authentic. You got to be genuine. You got to care about people. My mission is to serve others. And my hope is that comes through in my content. I know in the people that I follow and the people that I resonate with, like in a big way, Sandy Krakowski, Tanya, Liza, Bonnie Cribbs, people like that, is because they are so genuine and they're just who they are. You got to talk about your passion. You've got to get solid on what you are good at. You have to wrap your heart around your content. If you do this, you will attract the perfect following. Okay. And that's how we create culture. So let's talk about the next point. You lead and they will follow. I'm going to check and see if there's any questions. Nope, no questions. Make sure y'all put them in the chat if you have any. So you lead, they will follow. This is something I just am super passionate about, guys. Every single one of you on this webinar have a unique story to share with the world. I don't know what your faith background, and it is totally fine if you don't have a faith background, but I believe that God has given each of us a unique story to share with this world. And that's what I love about social media, and what I love in particular about having a Facebook fan page is that it can be authentically your story, and you can invite people into that story and into that journey with you. Be courageous and share it. It can be scary sometimes to put things out there, right? And we don't know how people are going to respond. But what I have found is that the more courageous I am in being me, the more well-received I am. And that's just confirmation to keep doing that. We have to lead with powerful content that's going to help people, the audience that you are attracting. It's got to help them live a better life. It's got to help them live a bigger life, help them have hope for their future. If you will make people more important than your business or your product, you will be successful. Make it about serving people. Your business will grow as a byproduct of that. Become an influencer. Teach people how to be powerful. Teach them how to think differently. Teach people how to dream. Teach them what to do. Okay. So just additional thoughts about that would just be you have an opportunity when you are on your fan page, guys, to impart wisdom. You have the opportunity to impart hope, inspiration, and again, whatever your passion is. It can be about any of the things I listed earlier, and you can impart hope and wisdom to people. So how are you going to talk back to the people on your page? This is really important. Sandy pointed out that many pages will have a lot of followers, but nobody's in there interacting. And guys, it's a privilege to have people interacting on your page. It's a privilege that they are taking the time to connect with you and to listen to what you're saying. And so it is our responsibility to engage and to talk and to connect with the people on our page that are talking. So the way I recommend doing this, and this is going to be some practical tips. Number one, create a posting schedule. And this is probably going to freak you guys out. I'm sorry, I don't want to freak you out, but I'm going to be honest. The Queen of Facebook, Sandy Krakowski, recommends posting 7 to 8 times per day. And you're probably going, holy cow, Emily, I do not have time to post 7 to 8 times per day. Sorry, I had to grab a drink of water. Well, the beautiful thing about Facebook having a fan page is that you can schedule your posts. So you could sit down for 10 or 15 minutes once a day and create all 7 or 8 posts, schedule them out, and they're going to hit your fan page at exactly the time you set. It is awesome. Does anybody use the scheduler that's on the webinar? Yes. Is a fan page the same as a Facebook page, not personal? Yes. Your DJ Maya Living an Abundant Life is absolutely your fan page. Yep. Perfect question. It's just a page that's not your personal page. So does anybody use the scheduler? It's just cool. I use it all the time. And you actually have the ability to use it on your phone as well as an iPad, as well as on your computer. It used to be you could only use it on your computer, but they knew they had to get, mobile savvy. The truth is, the interesting thing is we're finding and testing through, especially doing ads, is that most people, many people are on their phones doing, looking at Facebook, and news feed ads are not performing as well as mobile ads. And the cool thing about Facebook is you can get that specific. If you're a data person, holy cow, you're going to love Facebook because you can go crazy on data. But 7 to 8 times per day. And what you want to do is you want to post a mixture of content. You want to have text, just plain text. And again, not super long. Like the one I did tonight of my son was way long for Facebook, but there was a purpose in that story, and it was a story. Photos are really great. They catch people's attention, but the very best interaction you're going to get is through video. And I'm just going to encourage you and invite you and challenge you guys, get comfortable with video and just start doing it. And you're going to be really bad in the beginning. I'm just going to tell you, I was terrible. Oh my gosh, I look back at video that I did 2 years ago and I just want to cry laughing. But you know what? I started and I've gotten better, and I'm going to continue to get better. So links are also another really cool thing that you can share with your followers on your fan page, because there's obviously other content, right, that you can find on Facebook and then just share that to your page. I love sharing posts from Entrepreneur Magazine or Success Magazine because they're very relevant to my audience. You want to schedule 2 times per day to come to your page and interact. That could be for 10 or 15 minutes. And again, in the beginning, when you're having 100 and 200 and 500 people, it's probably not even going to take 10 or 15 minutes. It's probably going to take 2 or 3 minutes. But the bigger that you build your audience over time, the more it's going to, more time it will take. But that's just a really good way to kind of get yourself set up. So to build your following, hold on. Sorry, one other thing. So I'm just checking my notes, guys. Sorry. If you will figure out how to tell a story around your marketing, then you're going to have a lot of success. Because truthfully, what I'm doing is I'm marketing a lifestyle, how to live a limitless life. And I have a vehicle in my home business that I believe will help people do that. So I tell stories through my content that actually engages my followers to want more of what I'm offering. I want people to know that the best is yet to come in their life, and that I want to help them uncover that so they can live a limitless life. So if I can weave that into the way I post and the way I interact and engage on my page, that's going to resonate with a certain group of people. And remember, we're not wanting to talk to everybody. We just want to talk to our target audience. And with the amount of people on Facebook today, we've got unlimited numbers of people that we can connect with. So to build your following, You must build culture. Number one. I just want to reiterate, because we haven't talked about this at all tonight, but your page is really not about your product or your business. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to talk about your product and your business on your page. You are, because it's part of your story, right? But if you go on there and all you're doing is posting links of your product, and every single post is about your product and every other post is about your business, nobody's going to be on your page. You have to invite people in. What are the people that you want to market to talking about? What's important in their lives? Figure that out and talk about it. It's what Sandy Krakowski said. She said that's what she does. And she ended up having a back issue. And she used some kind of an acupressure mat that she talked about. So here she is, pouring value, loving on people, creating this massive culture. She mentions this mat that she was using for her back, and people are like, what is it? She posts the link to Amazon. Guys, she made $200,000 from that post. That's crazy. She didn't have to twist anybody's arm. All she had to do was do life with these people and share things that helped her. And it obviously made a huge difference. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Follow people who are successful in this space, see what they're doing, and mimic it. That's all she said she's done. She doesn't have a degree in marketing. She's just followed what other successful people have done. She's learned along the way, and then she's been herself. You want to build connection within your culture. That's huge. You want people to feel valued. You want to deliver good, relevant content. Again, content that's going to help people live a good life. You must be the real you. You must not pretend that you have it all together. You got to be real with people. You know, there's going to be days that it's not great and maybe you're MIA, and you just got to come back and say, you know what, sorry, things been busy. Be real with people. But I will tell you, the consistency will be very, very powerful. You'll feel like in the beginning that you're talking to no one. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to feel that way. It takes about 90 days. And I don't know what's so special about 90 days, but I'll tell you what, there is power in 90 days. But it takes about 90 days of consistent activity. And like, I've noticed that with my Facebook page. I've noticed it with my blog. I'm coming up on, it'll be 90 days. Oh gosh, I think I'm about 60 plus days in right now, but I'm starting to get traction with it. And there's something to be said for that. So you have to, again, you have to be committed, guys. It's about doing the do day after day, even if you don't see the result. It's right. It's like when we are on a mission to get fit or get healthy, right? The first week, we don't generally see a huge result because it's got to happen over time. And it's the same thing with your Facebook following. That's why I asked you to really think about 5 years from now. What do you want that culture to look like? Get a really clear picture of that, because then you can reverse engineer it and see what do you need to do to create that culture. You also must not BS your followers. You know, again, be real, be authentic. You know, don't jack with people. I guess that's the easiest way to say that. So that's really kind of all I've got. So let me jump back over and see if I've got any questions from you guys. Oh, good. Shelly, you love using the scheduler. Yep, it's cool. It's awesome. The scheduler, it just makes it so doable, right? If we had to sit there and post 7 or 8 times a day at the exact moment, I don't think anybody would. So having that scheduler on there just makes it so easy. You can upload your video, you can, you know, and now with smartphones, you just shoot your video and upload it straight into Facebook. Actually, Facebook likes that better than uploading from YouTube. And the thing about Facebook that you have to know is that they basically change things all the time. Always having new rules, new things they're doing. And so that's why it's always good to be connected with somebody who is learning and who's kind of ahead of you a little bit, a few steps, because they'll learn things and then be able to pass it down to you. I'm working with a gal, Tanya, and she's a little bit ahead of me in the journey. And so she shares with me what she's learned, and then I turn around and share with you guys. And that's the beauty of, of this business, really, is being able to help each other be successful. So anybody have any questions at this point? Anything, comments, or anything that might not make sense, or I'm not seeing any. So basically the next step, guys, it's for those of you who are ready to take a next step, and you just may not be, and that's totally fine. Okay, now my computer's not working. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm not in the right spot. Sorry. So I always want to share a resource with you guys because, I just know that there are people on this webinar who this was great content for you, but you're ready to take a next step. You're ready to move forward. And if you are ready to take that next step and to amplify what you've learned tonight to create that following of raving fans on Facebook, then I want to offer you something that's going to allow you to do that and to help equip you to do that. And this will be, like I said, it'll be a fit for some of you and it won't be for others. And that's totally fine. But I want to help you to create a culture that reflects your passion, like we talked about, that allows you to be your authentic self. I want to help you be a leader that your ideal audience will want to follow. I want to help you create engaging content that your ideal audience is already talking about. And I want to help you quickly and easily create a posting schedule that will keep your ideal audience engaged. So if you're ready to take that next step, I'm offering a 1-hour coaching session. If you'll go to emilyquisenberry.com/coaching, you can check that out. And I'm actually charging just $147. Normally that's a $275 value, but tonight for you guys, that is my special deal that I'm running. And it's only going to be available to the first 10 people who take me up on it. And it's only available tonight. But I'm so grateful for you guys getting on to learn about this and to really grow and expand your business. So if you are ready to take that next step, if you want to work with me to let me help you create that culture, get clear on your message, get clear on your audience, your passion, how to post, how to work the scheduler, we'll do all that and we'll get it all set up for you so that you're ready to roll on your Facebook fan page. So again, I just really want to reiterate, guys, that your Facebook fan page is a huge asset to you in your business. It will bring people to you. There's ways to bring new people to you for nothing. There's ways to bring people to your page where you pay, like we talked about with advertising. But the cool thing is that Facebook is a long-term strategy. It's a strategy that will give you a platform to build upon and to grow as you move forward in your business. And it's going to evolve just like you're going to evolve in your offline skill set. Your skill set online will evolve too. Facebook is a really powerful place to start. Now, the other platforms are great. They are. And I definitely recommend having a presence. But I'm going to tell you, Facebook is the mother lode. It's where everybody is. And truthfully, what I have been hearing, I don't know how many of you guys are on Twitter, but I have been hearing that Instagram is going to be passing Twitter here very, very quickly and really taking kind of Twitter's place. Kind of an interesting, place out there in social media. But I do want to make sure that you guys don't have any questions. Whoops, I don't know how to get back now. There. I'm going to hop back over. Okay, so Cindy, how to start? Nope, you don't. You have to go Google or go to Facebook and type in, like how to start a fan page, and it will take you to the place to do that. Or go Google it, and it'll take you directly to the link, Cindy, on how to set up your fan page. And it's really easy. It's pretty step by step. And you have to pick a picture. I'm going to recommend, guys, pick a professional picture. Put up a nice header. It doesn't have to be anything professional, but it needs to look professional. It needs to look like that you're serious about what you're talking about. Now, if you're a health person, it could be totally a health picture, on your cover, and then your personal profile picture, make it a nice picture of you, your face, where people can see you. DJ, can you tell how the Amazon link works? Oh, you mean the one that Sandy Krakowski was talking about? I'm assuming that's what you mean. You can actually become an affiliate of Amazon. Just go to Amazon.com, and somewhere on there, I don't know where, but maybe at the very bottom, I'm an affiliate. You don't make a lot of money from being an Amazon affiliate, but if you recommend books and you recommend, like she recommended that mat, I think the mat cost $25, she said, and I think she made $3 a mat. So just do the math there. If she made $200,000 on a $3 commission, that's a lot of people that bought that mat. So that's how the Amazon link works, and they'll give you your affiliate link. There's a lot of things, guys, that once you get into the online market, that if you're using products, most companies have an affiliate link, affiliate offer, that if you just reach out and ask them, you can get that link and that ability to do that. And when you recommend that product to people, you're going to make a little bit of money. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what this world is about. That's how advertising works. That's how marketing works. It's word of mouth advertising. So how do you reach out to get friends? Well, on a fan page, Cindy, that's they're called fans, or they're called followers. And people have to like your page. So there's definitely ways to do that. One of the ways is, when you initially set your page up, is to ask your friends to like your page. But that's not going to be targeted traffic, okay? So that's where placing ads to your target market is, and there is an actual post that you can do that's purely a like my page. It creates like a little caption of your picture and what your page is about, and then you target it to that specific audience, and you'll start to get people coming to your page. And that's why you want to have content that you're posting about 7 to 8 times a day, spread out through the day, because what studies show is that people spend about 45 minutes a day on Facebook. So if you have somebody that's been on in the morning, you want to have posted so that they have been able to see something from you. And then you're going to have people getting on in the afternoon, and they're going to see things that you've posted in the afternoon. So it takes a while to build a base. It depends on how much you want to invest in the marketing of your page. I really use Facebook marketing now to market my offer that I have through my blog. And that's another step. Again, it's always taking that next step that's going to help you to expand your reach. And there's a whole philosophy behind blogs, and we're not going to obviously go into that tonight. But again, Facebook is a perfect place to start. Exactly, Cindy. That's how you met me, is on my fan page, and probably from an ad that you saw that I was running. And you were like, I think I like what this girl's about. Let me click on this. And then you become, and so you see how it works. If you've ever developed a relationship with someone online, and now you are like a friend of them, that's how it happens. And so you could turn around and do the exact same thing, because the beauty is, guys, most people aren't doing it right. So if you do it right, if you set yourself up like this and you create this incredible culture that reflects the thing that you're so passionate about, you could talk about it all day long, every day, and never get tired of it, people are going to resonate. You're going to find the people that and we don't know what they're going to look like. They're going to be from every age bracket. They're going to be different, men, women. They're going to be from different cultures. It's going to be a beautiful community. Because you're being your authentic self, and you're being passionate about what's inside of you and what you feel like you were put on this earth to do. So awesome, Will. Great feedback. And I'm glad that you're going to be working on your brand, and I'm glad it's been good food for thought. That's what I like to do. I like to help people really get a plan together, get that long-term vision, but I really want to help you dial that in. So if that's something, guys, you're looking to do, if you're looking to dial in your message and you're looking for a way to really position yourself online, click over onto the emilyquisenberry.com/coaching and take me up on that offer. I would love to help you get really clear on that and get things set up. My goal is to under promise and over deliver. I like to do that in pretty much everything I do. So I love the interaction tonight, guys. Does anybody else have any questions before we shut this thing down? I've kept you guys for 50 minutes and I'm ready to let you guys go. Well, I just appreciate you. Guys, I really believe that you have everything you need within you. I believe that you were created for greatness. And I believe that because you choose to invest in yourself and because you choose to get on webinars and you choose to spend the time learning and growing, that you are going to rise to your full potential and that you are going to impact this world in a mighty, mighty way. And it is my honor and my privilege to get to walk alongside you in that journey. So I hope that you guys are going to make it a great night, and I cannot wait to see you on my Facebook page. Jump over there tonight, guys, if you don't mind, and leave a little message on what this maybe helped you with, how it helped you, what you learned, and how you're going to implement it. I just love getting your feedback. So guys, go and make it a great night, and we will connect soon.